Hi, and thanks for logging on to the daily DVAR halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, the second day of April. Here we go. Today we discuss the amount of matzah that you're supposed to eat at the mitzvah of motzi matzah of the Seder. And by the way, that measurement will be the same for when you eat the afikoman amount. It will not be the same for the korech, the sandwich part, which is about a half of what we're going to describe. But anyway, back to motzi matzah and to the afikoman. How much matzah and how quickly should you eat the matzah? And remember, you're leaning to the left while you're eating this matzah. Okay, so the minimum shear, according to, there's a lot of different opinions out there, but the basics seem to be about a half of a machine matzah. You all know the size of a typical machine matzah, so about half of that would be the mitzvah of motzi matzah. Or if you're using the big round shmura matzahs, the ones that are in round, that would be about a third of that size. A third of a big round matzah. So one more time, the exact amount for motzi matzah and for korach, how much matzah would be half of a machine matzah size or one third of a big round matzah size. Now, if that's difficult, and that is difficult for some people, then you're allowed to cut that in half, and the bare minimum would be 1/4 of a machine matzah, and also cut down the round matzah by half, and that would be 1/6 of a round matzah. Those measurements are for people who find it difficult to do the previous year. So one more time, it would be a half a machine matzah or a third of a round matzah for regular people who have no difficulty eating the matzah, for people who find it difficult to eat matzah. And don't be so quick to put yourself in that category. Say, well, I find it difficult. We're talking about people who it makes them ill, they can't really eat it, it's very difficult for them. So for them, they're allowed to go down to 1/4 of a machine matzah size and 1/6 of a round matzah size. Now, how fast should you eat that? You can't just take 20 minutes to eat that. It has to be eaten in a halachic time period called b'chtei achilas pras, and that's estimated to be, smallest estimate of it is 2 minutes. So that within 2 minutes you should consume the amount of matzahs that we just listed above. And by the way, the 2-minute count doesn't start from the first bite. It starts from the first swallow. So if you think you're going to have trouble getting it in those 2 minutes, some rabbis give leeway to a little bit more than 2 minutes, but if you're having trouble getting it done in 2 minutes, the clock doesn't start until you start swallowing. So what you could do is bite a bunch of bites, don't swallow them yet, and then the time frame necessary to do the eating starts from when the swallowing starts. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.